No, most of the 20-year-olds nowadays, everyone's just speaking about shit. If you're socialising with winners, that's good. Like this weekend here, us three is good. Like we're bouncing ideas. Well, I don't want to chill at the pub and drink with fucking people who tell me, I shagged this girl last weekend. The Villa one. I don't give a fuck. It's all, if it ain't about money or YouTube, don't speak to me.
Yeah.
I don't want to speak to you about small talk. I ain't your friend unless it's about money.
But that's because you've got goals, right? Some people will be like, I'm very content. So I know people that are very content with their corporate jobs. And they're like, I'm happy with this, getting a place. They can still afford a place with their job.
Yeah.
They don't want a business. They don't want the extra stress of that. So they can have that work-life balance.
And we have to completely normalize that.
Yeah.
Like, you know, going out there and becoming successful and working 24/7 is not for everyone. Not everyone wants to do that. Some people just want to have a job, just be in the same position.
So going back to your question, I was going to say, you said, should guys in their 20s focus on not having a work-life balance? They should not have a work-life balance if they really want to make something for themselves.
Yes, exactly.
And use their 20s to their advantage while they've got more energy and time on their hands. Because the thing is, you can't be waiting around. As Dan said multiple times, everything is speed.
Speed.
Yeah.
Everything to me it sounds sad, but like everything to me is a metric. Charisma in itself, when I'm socializing, I'm analyzing like, how am I making this person feel in the conversation? Are they smiling? Is everything, I'm so analytical. And that's just, everything is a skill at the end of the day,
Yeah. No, I mean, I think, look, if you're an ambitious 20-year-old man, right, I don't think you should focus on work-life balance, because it's an absolute hack for young guys to just prioritize their career for the first 10 to 15 years.
But the argument as well, they're like, we're not retards. Like, you can hermit in your room all day, but if you're a nerd, then what's the point? You could be rich and a nerd, then you still need to work on your social skills to some extent. Because if you can't speak to humans, then you...
So yeah, this goes back to when I said like life maxing. Like,
you have to be able to speak to human.
Being an all-rounder, like, that's where I've personally gone wrong in the past, where I've just like invested too much into one aspect, whether it be fitness, whether it be finance, whatever.
But you work at them each at a time, so they balance out. Like me being social is also charisma, which is a skill, which I can make people laugh, smile. And what has that led me to? Like, Ben's my friend because of I reached out. That's socializing, networking.
Yeah.
Now I'm friends with Ben's friends. I've lived with Ben's mate before I've even lived with Ben. You know Ben.
Rubbing it in now. You said this earlier today.
It's like they're all skills at the end of the day. You can't. It's like we were discussing about women. You can't neglect. We are human beings, but we're not fucking like business retards.
Yeah.
So when we get onto, I'm excited for the women discussion, because this is where I disagree with you two entirely.
I was quickly going to say, last thing was with the work-life balance as well. You can basically the model of it, you can certainly have it. It's just an extent of, what you want to achieve with your life, if you have any goals, etc., and where you're at in life. Because I'm definitely going to want more time with my kids once I eventually have kids. I'm not going to be 90% of the time working and hustling, because I want to be established at that point.
Yeah.
But I'm investing in my time now while I've got the energy to hopefully down the line I haven't got to do the work.
I think we can conclude this by saying, if you're very ambitious, then you should neglect work-life balance, focus completely on work. And if you're someone who's completely okay with just, being average, and there's nothing wrong with being average, by the way, absolutely nothing wrong with that, then look into perhaps instilling work-life balance in your life.